leave the Perch. We didn't stay in the shelter, but I'll just showing you the shelter here. It's pretty nice, old one. Logs, and then your water source is over here. There's your sign. It's a nice water source, very nice water source. Clean water. We have your privy, and this is called the Perch, and it is August the 8th, and Friday, August 8th. Let me grab these water bottles. I just refilled, and we're getting ready to blast off. We'll probably be on the trail about 7:30. We got to backtrack out to the AT first, and then we'll be heading northbound. So we'll show you what we get into. Talk to you later. All right, we're still climbing out of where we camped, which was down there, way down there. We come back up above tree line now. Beautiful morning. I'm hoping they missed the forecast because it sure is pretty out here right now. But we're still working hard to get back to the AT. Very rocky and steep. So we'll keep you posted, but it's beautiful. No lack of beauty.
All right, we finally finished that big climb out of the Perch campsite. It took us about an hour, and we are now a mile and a half away from Madison Springs hut. So we'll stop there, take a short break, get water, and then head on, hoping to make it to Howie. So, and yeah, I guess we explained why we did that. Up here on you're above tree line and you can't camp up here, so you have to get down below tree line to camp, and there are not very many options, and plus there's no water, so you have to go to the water to get that. So we had a nice little stream where we were, and we're able to get some water then. So yep, another day on the AT. There's the auto road going up Mount Washington. You can drive up there.
All the way up there for $36 a person.
Yeah, for $36 a person, you can ride up there in your car. And there's Washington up there where we were yesterday. And there's the trail.
All right, we're still about 3/4 of a mile from the Madison Spring hut. We've been traversing all these boulders. There's plenty of them. If they run out, they'll just make more off the mountains there. They make sure to keep you covered in boulders. But we're following these rock cairns. These guys, they put a piece of quartz on top of the pile to make it easier to see them, but we're making our way slowly across here, so we'll check in as we go.
All right, you can see the hut down there, Madison Springs hut. And behind it is Mount Madison. We got to go over that. You can see the trail. Yeah, and the back side of it's hard, we've heard, coming down. So yeah, going down some more, babe. Okay. You can see the trail going up through there, over that, and then back down. Howie's on the other side of it though. Yeah, fun stuff. All right, we just left the Madison hut, had a nice little break, about 30 minutes. Had a bowl of soup and some bread, gave us some energy. So, talked to Meg, we talked to her yesterday, she's up here. I think she's a guide, and she gave us some advice yesterday and some today also, because we're going up here, up Madison. It's half a mile up. So
Just an easy trail.
Just an easy trail going up.
Just a smooth path.
It's what they, in New Hampshire,
No rocks here.
they call this hiking. All right, we'll see you down or up the trail. All right, we're still scrambling our way up. You can see the Madison Spring Hut down there where we stopped and got a little refreshments. And we're climbing on up this way. Let's get her done. We're on the top of Madison. It's a little hazy today. Right, Flo?
Sure is. Sure is.
All right, just showing you where we are. There's Washington up there. You can kind of see the towers. There's Adams. We didn't go all the way up on it, but we came around it.
Near the top.
Near the top. And then there's Madison that we came up.
All the way back down.
Now we're going to be on the ridge.
The rocky ridge.
All the way down. Alrighty. Alright, it appears to be storming over Mount Washington. We're almost below tree line. We got about 0.4 to go, so we'll be good. Just need to get off this ridge here, because that's over there. Hopefully it stays over there till, well, hopefully it just stays over there at least till we get down to tree line. All right, here we go. Look what we found. An actual trail. That is beautiful stuff. We don't even know how to walk on this. It's dirt. This is incredible. We have officially, I think you can say officially, finished the Presidential Traverse, which is above tree line. Across, so that's where we've been for the past 3 days. And so yeah, it's sorry, I got caught on something. Yeah, we're very happy to be on regular. We're below tree line. We made it down before the rain. It misted a little bit, but not anything. I wouldn't call it rain even. So we're safe now, and we're going to, looks like we're going to make it to Howie. I have not checked far out to see how many miles we are away, but I'll check that and get back with you. But we're just happy to be off of the boulders, and I think we're done with those for today, hopefully. All right. We'll keep you posted.
We're down here about 10 till 4. We finally got down to the Osgood campsite turn off, and then here's the detour. If you don't want to ford over the creek down here in about a half mile, but we're going to stick on the AT because it's the best way for us to get to the trailhead parking lot where we're parked, and we've got about 5 miles to get, a little bit less. It's supposed to be downhill, except for, you know, there's a little bit of climbing in here, but 800 feet as opposed to about 1,000 or some down. But we got to get over to the river here in just a minute and rock across it because the bridge is out. And that's why, I mean, the bridge is still there, but they don't want anybody using it because they're all about safety. They don't care if you die out there on the trail somewhere where there's no markings or anything, but lo and behold, this dang bridge, let's shut them down. Anyway, we're making our way. Rolling with the punches. All right, guys, we'll check in later. All right, we're here at the river crossing. We're heading down to it. So we'll show you how it happens when we get down there. All right, we'll check in just a minute. All right, here's I've made it over. There's the bridge up there that's closed. So Trickle's trying to pick her way. I came right across there. So she's got to take her time. So we're doing that, and easy right there.
All right. We were able to make it across the river without the bridge. I fell in, but really just kind of slid in. My feet got wet. It wasn't anything major. I think it scared Flo a little bit right when I did it, but I popped up and he saw I was okay. So, yep. And so, Meg, if you're watching this, we made it across. It was really not a problem. It was just it was a slow slide into the water that I did. So I've got wet feet. That's all that got wet. My lower legs. And so it wasn't that bad. So now we are headed to Howie. It's pretty in here. Real pretty. Feel like I'm hiking again. All right, we made it down to Pinkham Notch. We did a bunch of miles today, about 12 and a half or so. And we made it down here. So we are very happy. And we're going to the same campsite where we were before, White Birches. And we're going to take a shower. It's 7:30. So we will be at Howie soon.